Welcome back, Tribe. I have an episode here from a Jay Wallace, Being Lonely in Your 30s. Let's see.
All right, so I'm recording this video because I'm lonely. And that's not an easy thing to admit when you are 31 years old and you feel like you should have your life figured out. But the simple matter is that I don't. I've been pursuing goals that I think are going to make me happier, and each time I reach those goals, I end up just feeling less than I did before.
But what's the problem?
And the one thing that I've been burying my head in the sand about all this time is the fact that I've let my social life just slip away. I think anyone that's kind of in their late 20s or early 30s can relate to the fact you have friends that get married, they couple up, they don't tend to come out as much. Then they have children, you have people that move away, busy with work. I think it's normal for people to kind of move away from each other, but if you don't make an effort to be outgoing and to be social, then you're going to lose those friends.
Yep. That's huge later in life, guys. The friends you have from high school or college or all that shit, once you have a family, once you get a wife, once life starts for you, the next chapter of manhood, like people do drift apart. It happens, man. You get busy. You have to work at this stuff. You have to maintain these relationships. There's no longer just pick up the phone call. Hey, bro, what are you doing today? Let's do something. And then you just pick up and go. Like, people have responsibilities. It sucks when you get isolated like this. You're 30 something, lonely. You got no woman, no kids, nothing. Chasing goals that obviously don't make you happy. Meanwhile, everyone else around you is like living a more fulfilled life because let's just say they're married with kids, all that stuff. So they have something to look forward to, at least in their home. Dangerous place to be trapped with nothing but your trinkets, dude. They don't bring you true happiness on a deep level. So you'll constantly be in this state of searching to complete yourself, unfortunately.
And the truth is, for the last 5 or 6 years, I've been very good at pretending that it isn't a problem. I've been busy with work. When I'm not working, I can quite easily stick my headphones on and play Xbox for a few hours and pretend that it's not happening. But the truth is, the longer I'm on this planet, the more I realize how important it is to have a good set of friends. And I think more than anything, I would give up everything I had to have a good circle of friends. So I've been putting off making this video for a very long time because I'm a perfectionist. I want everything to be right. I think another thing is that I have social anxiety, and so I feel like whenever I do anything, it needs to be perfect or I'm going to get criticized or judged. And it's easier for me to hide away from the world than to face the possibility of being criticized or judged. But the truth is, all the happiest times of my life have always been shared with people. I found a new job in sales and I've been quite successful, to a certain extent, and, bought a nice car, moved out of my parents' place. I'm now buying my own place instead of renting.
Okay.
But the truth is that none of it's made me any happier. I
told you, dude, the trinkets, they don't actually do anything for you guys. Relationships, memories, experiences. That's what I tell you. That's all that matters in this world. Not the car you have, the fucking dumb Funko, whatever it is that you're collecting. None of that stupid shit will make you happy. It just fills, and horribly so, the void inside of you that's longing for the deeper connection. One of the easiest ways for men today is an MMA gym, a boxing gym, kickboxing, whatever it is, contact sports. Go train with other guys. Go try to do something together in a group like that. If you still have friends that you're in touch with, everybody should plan to go for a hike. Go camping for a few days in the weekends, right? Let's make time. You got to plan shit out. Everybody's got, their duties and responsibilities, but you could plan shit out. It's no longer pick and go, but hey, man, 2 weekends from now, let's get together and let's do this. And that's how things have to be from now on. Or you can suffer from crippling boredom and loneliness. And there's a lot of guys right now currently that are still coping with this kind of shit happening that are way older than him. Collecting stupid trinkets, playing their video games, jacking off to porn, whatever it is, dude, watching anime, whatever it is that helps you cope with the fact that you're alone and nobody would notice that you're dying. Like, if you have a cat, it would eat your face. If you had a dog, it would just starve to death laying next to you. It's unfortunate. Nobody checks in on you. Nobody's calling. Nothing's happening in your life. It's extremely dangerous to isolate yourself this way. And again, it takes work. If you're already isolated and lonely, you need to go out into the world and start doing activities that put you in the vicinity of other people, things you like to do, discover new hobbies, shit you've never tried before. Who knows? Maybe you'll love rock climbing. Maybe you've never went hiking before, and the first time you go, it just opens your whole world up to new possibilities. You have to try new things. It's interesting anyways. Who the fuck wants to sit inside a room with like neon lights on to just play Call of Duty or whatever the fuck else game is out? That shit is boring. It just numbs your brain, but your body is decaying.
I've got books and books and books of self-help, and none of it has helped because I'm trying to make myself better all the time. And I'm not trying to do it for myself. I'm trying to do it for
That's the key.
validation. And it's completely the wrong way to do it. And I feel like if I had a good group of friends, then I wouldn't need that validation or something like that. Anyway, I've been putting this video off for a while, so I'm just going to put it out there. I think I would really like to document my journey. I've had enough of being lonely, and if things carry on the way they have been, I'm going to end up as some old hermit living in a mountain somewhere.
Yeah.
And I don't want to do that. You know, I feel like I have got a lot to give. I'm a good friend. I'm patient. I'm empathetic. I have a lot to give people. And,
You don't have to sell yourself. You just have to find inner peace first, accept yourself, and then go do those new hobbies for you. Not to find other people, but for you. Go to the MMA gym for yourself to build some confidence, to go out and do things that make you uncomfortable. Maybe get punched in the face, maybe get choked out, maybe to transfer some kinetic energy on a bag, man. You got a lot of stress and pent up anxiety and frustration that you need to get out. That's extremely helpful for men. Go enter a 5K, go run a marathon, something. Boys, there's answers everywhere, all around you. You just got to lace them up and get out into the world. You will not find answers just sitting on your couch with the controller in your hand. That's just the easy way to numb it away.
and I want friends, good friends.
Yes.
So I'm going to document this journey. This is the very first, of the videos, and it's probably complete shit, and that's all right because it can be. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't even have to be good. The fact that I'm just putting it out there, is the main thing. So first things first, I'm going to start seeing like a counselor or something like that to try and help me, come to terms with my social anxiety and challenge the thoughts that I have, because I think that'd be really helpful. I'm going to join a boxing class, which
There we go.
tonight.
Excellent. He knows.
Because another thing is I have a massive fear of confrontation, and I think that's partly because if you're in a confrontation with someone, they disagree with you, and that feeds into the whole social anxiety thing.
Beautiful.
So I feel like boxing is kind of kills two birds with one stone, because it's a group of people with a like-minded interests. And also you learn to deal with confrontation in a healthy way, and you keep fit. So there it is. I put the video out there. Maybe I can do this on a kind of weekly basis or something like that. But I'm just putting it out there, and hopefully if you relate, let me know. And we'll go on this journey together, and I will try and help you out.
Beautiful. If anyone has updates on how it's going. Damn, he said lonely 1832. Lonely, no friends, 18-month update. Somebody give us the rundown of what happens there. I'll skip through it actually. Hold on. Fuck, we have to know.
This video is an update.
He's looking like he's doing worse.
Made nearly 18 months ago now, and it must be the 6th or 7th take of this video. I'm struggling to talk about what I wanted to talk to you about. So I'm just going to come out with it and hope that it benefits you in some way. I've been putting this video off for months for the simple reason that I wanted the next video on my channel, the 18-month update, to be one that was full of positivity and to share with you everything that I've learned and about how much better my social life is now and how much more fulfilled my life is. And the reason I've put this off for so long is because I can't share that message. The truth is that I have spent a lot of time investing in things that don't necessarily make me any happier. So particularly with work. And although I make a bit more money now, I am certainly not any happier than I was 18 months ago.
What happened?
Makes me wonder why we invest so much time in things that we know aren't going to. We always have this attitude of like, I'll be happy when, like when I get that promotion or when I get that car or that house, like
What happened, bro?
a barrier between you and feeling happy. And from my experience anyway, it's the simple things in life that make you most fulfilled, most happy. And I remember every year for my birthday, I used to have, we used to go camping, and just sitting around a campfire with a beer and a bunch of my friends looking up at the stars and crap. I used to come away from those weekends feeling so energized and happy.
Mm-hmm.
And now I just feel drained. I feel drained all the time. And because I'm drained, I don't have the energy to make the effort to do the things that I know really are going to make. You know, I spoke about friends and family that were all going their separate ways. They were creating their own lives. And 18 months later, that problem has only got worse. I think if you don't make an effort to create new friends, then it's natural that the people that are in your life are going to have their own priorities and their own things to do. And you can't expect them to hang around, and you can't expect things to be the way they were 10 years ago. It's not realistic. So why do we do it then? Why do we put these barriers in front of our happiness? And for me, when I think about that, the only answer that I can come up with is fear.
Did he not learn anything from boxing?
If I could create a social life that,
Bro, like you had 18 months, almost 2 years, a year and a half. What cycle are you in that you can't break? He had a good idea a year and a half ago and completely dropped the ball somewhere along the way, still chasing the trinkets, the achievements, the short-term happiness, or maybe putting off his happiness, thinking if he does, or gets this promotion, then he can start, then I'll go out and it's like you'll be stuck in that loop forever. Guys, before you go out, so this guy says, before you go out looking for social circles or your significant other, you need to learn how to enjoy spending time alone. Only then can you successfully create meaningful relationships. If you're depressed and you force yourself to look for relationships, you will turn people off because you'll be projecting neediness and a desperate yearning for validation. Facts. Love yourself first, go to therapy, go on a solo trip, do some mushrooms, then create relationships. Josh, A1 advice. 32 and totally friendless and alone. It feels weird. I'm afraid to let people in my life. Again, here you go, dude. Self-imposed issues. I'm afraid to let people in my life because they'll see how empty my life is. Fear. Here we go again. And be disappointed and turned off. Again, you're doing all this in your own mind. It's why I'm still single. Yes, no shit. I'm ashamed of my situation. You don't accept yourself and don't want anyone to know about it. Fear. You rather hide and be alone. This is why you are a hermit. It's bad enough that some relatives and family friends know and have to deal with that once in a while. This is one complicated and pleasant situation to be in. Get over your fucking self, bro. You're 32 years old. Find your balls. Go out. Say hello to people. Reach out to family. Hang out with nephews, cousins, aunts, uncles, whoever. That's your first line of, yes, it's awkward, but at least it's family. Because this dude doesn't even want to talk to his family and they know the situation he's in. Then go out and meet strangers. Yet another layer of uncomfortable. And then you build on that. Go to the gym, go work out, go do something, bro. This whole, this fear shit, golly. The ancestors we came from. I can't believe I read some of this shit. We had people hunting fucking woolly mammoths and shit with spears and nothing but raw hides on their back. Coming out to caves to battle fucking bears and lions. And then you fast forward just a few years later, I'm afraid. I'm 32 and I can't make friends. What the fuck is happening to men? And they wonder why women are looking at men going like, Jesus Christ, I can't. Nope. And you got this whole incel shit spawning. It's all mental, bro. Nothing is even wrong with most of these guys physically. Unless you really have like a medical issue where you're missing fucking limbs and shit or something. You're sick. Most guys are fine. You have the mentality of a bitch. That's what it is, dude. If we can make a picture of how you see yourself in your head, superimpose that on how you look in the outside world so we can see you look like a fucking weak, decrepit, hunched over, totally shy, complete bitch. That's the mental projection you place out into the world. I'm telling you, I've met some of these dudes. I've talked to them over on calls. They look complete. Some of them have fucking six packs. It's mind blowing and like square chiseled jaws. But the mentality is they project that decrepit, nasty creep energy and drive people away. Yet how is it that I specifically remember I had a friend that looked like a fucking cave troll in college, disgusting gremlin. And he was getting laid left and right every time we went to the clubs. Do you know why? Because he was projecting like he's fucking Superman. Every time he talked to people, he's so charismatic, so funny. He drew people in simply because nothing fazed the guy. He knew he was ugly, didn't give a shit. Confidence was oozing out of his pores and people were magnetized to him. All of a sudden, girls were like, yeah, he's not the best looking, but God, there's something that just draws me to him. And he was pulling, dude, all the time. It's all in your fucking head. Guys are so like men have turned into women. The feminization of men. It's real because you'll see some of those black pillars and they're like, if they don't have a square jaw, it's all over. You think your fucking great-great-grandpappy was thinking about his square jaw and how it's over? Disgusting, dude. It's all mentality. Western men are fucking mentally weak. Seriously, your grandmothers had a stronger mentality. You have bitch-made energy in your head and it projects out into the world and the world looks at you like you're a bitch and treats you like a bitch. That's why you get stepped all over. That's why you get no respect. That's why your boundaries are constantly broken because everyone can smell the bitch in you. That's why I say go to MMA gym, go to boxing, go build up some fucking confidence, go rock climbing, go do something physical, start looking better, feeling better, thinking better, have more self-esteem. Then you start acting better. Then you start to make boundaries and tell people no because you respect yourself more, because you have more self-confidence. And all this shit draws more people to you. People are drawn to strong personalities, people who have spines, who aren't afraid to say no, who don't care what society thinks about them, who doesn't let people walk all over them. We're drawn to people like that. Why? Because we would like to be like them, for one. And two, they inspire us and ooze out that confidence that we try to pull by being in their vicinity. If you can do it, so can I. That's like the feeling we all get. Look at this dude. I want some of what he has. Come on, boys. Get it together. It is not over. The doomer mentality is fucking made for bitches. Get over it already. Touch grass. Go conquer the fucking world. You got one shot at this, dude, and then it's over. You should have a sense of urgency built in you. This is it. This is our one shot. That's it, man. You get one ride on this. Make the best of it. For fuck's sakes. Anywho. We'll see you on the next one. Take care, everybody. A little bit of a rant. Thoughts on, what I was saying. And appreciate you tuning in as usual. See you on the next one. Take care, guys.